honestly have to say, if it wasn't for those pistons being totally shit, I tell you, this engine, the crankshaft or the bearings really weren't worn bad. That's not bad at all. Bye. One, two, three, four. I don't mind the fans so much, but the death threats are getting old. Never expected that. I guess when you have an opinion that people don't all agree with, they like to say they're going to come out and kill you. Shame, really. always double and triple check your bearings. Make sure, especially when they've been packaged and unpackaged like these have been. These are supposed to be Clevites, but I think they're FMs. Yep. See, there's the date stamp on this. These have been on the shelf since 2004. You believe that? 2004, 20 over. These are actually made in the U.S. 20 thousandths U.S. I can hardly believe this. My camera is fogging up because the moisture content in this shop, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a haze, and I'm going to go to the other end of the shop and point it back, but you can see it at the front of the Western Star. This is sold, by the way. The haze from the cold weather in this shop is just uncanny. It's unbelievable. It's like a fog that's 3 feet off the ground. The 4960s cab windows are just fogged over. But anyway, I just wanted to recap for the night. It's getting late. I'm tired. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. I have the bearings in on the mains. I haven't torqued them down yet. I know there's going to be some people complaining about the reuse of the main bearings, main bearing bolts. They're not as important as rod bearings when it comes to reusing them. Unfortunately, I'm going to hear a bunch of crap about it, but this is only an 81 horsepower engine. It's not going to be turned up. I'm not putting a turbocharger out of that box in here. At least I don't think I am. But there are 7 main bearings to this engine. 7 for this little 81 horsepower diesel engine, which is great. You know, that just means there's a lot of bearing surface. There's not going to be any warpage of the crankshaft. I did a couple of plastic gauges. I did this one, which you saw, and I did this one here, which you didn't see, and I did the main thrust bearing, which you did not see. It checks out actually a lot tighter in tolerance. I feeler gauged the damn thing, and the end play, which you got to stick your feeler gauge down in there. The end play is like, I want to say it was like 64 thousandths instead of 64 thousandths instead of the 85 thousandths. So it was between 62 thousandths. I think it was 62 thousandths. I think it's supposed to be between. Well, anyways, it's well within the tolerances of what the IT book said. The IT book had the main thrust bearing listed in the book in the wrong spot. They were saying it was the 3rd main, which would be here. It was actually the 5th main bearing. So that's where it is. And they're all numbered. You got 7, 6, 5, 4. This is the main thrust. 3, 2, and of course number 1 there at the front. I've timed it. Everything. It spins unbelievably easy. Of course, I got more grease in there or assembly lube than what 99% of people would ever put in there. I'm sure I'll catch crap for that too, but that's okay. I really don't care. Tomorrow's job is going to be to take some emery cloth. I have some very expensive emery cloth. I'm going to actually touch up the end of the crankshaft here, and I'm going to put the rear main seal on tomorrow. So I'll do that, and I'm going to do that before I put the I'm going to torque it first, and then I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to flip the thing over and start dropping on its side, and then I'm going to start dropping in connecting rods. So this is piston number 6 also, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and of course 1 is up there. I did go to Wanger's of Myerstown today. I spent a little more money than I thought I was going to have to, but I did purchase the side rails. They're in very good shape. They are for the 4010. There's a 4010 there, and this one here, it says left hand 4010. So this is They came from two separate tractors, which is fine. It doesn't matter to me. They're straight. They're not cracked. When John Deere pressed these, this is just a chunk of C-channel. And John Deere has a press, and they just bang, bang. You know, these holes were drafted, and I'm sure it was done hot, but they pressed these in and drafted those holes. And of course, it warps the C-channel a little bit. You can see the warpage right there, but that's normal. The other ones were like that also. So I should probably be, if I can get my hay hauled tomorrow, I should probably be 90% done with that engine as of tomorrow. I got a lot of cleaning to do. The oil pan, I think I'm going to get Timothy or even Cody or Joseph to clean that oil pan out. Clean the bolts up. We're going to use diesel fuel and a wire brush, and they can clean that thing up. So that's ready to go onto the back of that engine, because tomorrow I'm going to drop those pistons in there and have that all, the rods, pistons and rods. I'm going to do some plastic gauge work on that too, just to check to make sure everything's good, which I know it will be. If it's not good, well, if it's just it's not going to be bad. That crankshaft is in phenomenal shape. I'm just blown away. And I'm pretty sure when I fire this tractor up, she's going to start up and run like a champ anyway. So with that being said, yeah, and I'm going to run synthetic oil in it too, because, well, the Schaefer semi-synthetic. I'm probably talking too much now, but anyways, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm going home. So you have a good night, and thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and soon enough that bugger's going to be running.